Hey everybody, happy Monday. So I'm cooking my dinner right now, making some of those loin chops, and I'm still trying to decide, but I probably am gonna make this on the side. I just found this in the freezer. Gorgonzola Nochi. And it expires 4/11/23. So it expires next month. I'm glad I opened it finally. Or I'm gonna open it. So this, and then I found this. I had lost this sweet potato, mashed sweet potatoes. Um, I had forgot about those. I don't know if I'm gonna make those tonight though. Um, I have forgot about those, and I didn't know where they were. And I think I was actually actively looking for those one time, and I couldn't find them. And I got another bag. So there's another bag in there that's not open yet, and I'm like, oh, because I'm like not in a hurry now to even do the sweet potato thing, because that was all like during like the holiday time when you're like into all that. But I still have marshmallows and stuff too from that time because I didn't use them all. But anyway, guys. So yeah, I got home this morning. I've been doing good in terms of the nausea thing. It worked, and then I didn't have to take another one. I haven't had to really take another one since that day, and I think that's maybe, I don't know if it's one of those things that it's just in your system, but I wasn't having that high of hopes because I was reading online about it. It's an expensive pill too. I was thinking it was like it's expensive because they usually give it to people for not for chemotherapy related nausea and morning sickness, and there's another drug. Some of the people with morning sickness said didn't work for them that much, but there's another drug that they said did. But I was looking at how much it costs, like cash payment if you didn't have insurance, and it was like 1,200, and it depends where you got it from, you know. But I was like, damn, cause I was balking at $9. I was like, what? But it worked, and it worked, and like I haven't had a ticket. I thought, but you know how when you get used to dealing with something, you just think everything is that, and so you have to get back to normal again, your normal like feelings again now, like with nausea and all that, like not having it, not dealing with it. So yeah, I just assumed something's nausea. Like I took the last one I took was like this morning, no, last night before work, and I was eating something, and I was like, and I took it, and yeah, I didn't have. Um, was it last? I don't know when I took it. Did I take more than one? Oh my god, you guys! I think I took two with me, and I'm only supposed to take them every 8 hours. And I think that I. Oh my god! I think I remember taking one while I was staying by the robot. Oh my god! I overdosed. Oh my god, because I think I took one at dinner too. No, I didn't take it at dinner because I didn't think I needed it yet. Yeah, I don't remember, but I don't. The point is, I don't really have to take them like anymore. Like before that first one, um, because I'm confusing sometimes hunger with nausea, you know, and that was what happened this morning. That's why I took the one near the robot. Cause I'm like, why would I take it? Like it didn't make any sense. But around that time of morning when I'm here, that's when I started feeling it. But not to the point where I needed one of those pills, like you know. So I don't really. I'm gonna obviously keep them and like keep them on standby. But I take some with me just in case because I don't know if I'm gonna need it or not. And it's just agony if I don't have anything for that. So but I think that like those did the trick that one or two times I took it, and I have it. I only got prescribed 20, so I probably have like 16 left. But yeah, they worked. For me, I know some women, pregnant women, said it didn't work for them and they threw up still and all that. But that's why I was always like, oh my god, if I ever get pregnant, I don't know how I would deal with that. Because I'm such a baby when it comes to like nausea and things like that. I'm like, no, I can't do anything. I can't function. But, and then I talked to this lady online that, because she deals with like, just taking those kind of meds and therapy and like mental health and everything. And she has a few more things than I deal with, but she had a lot of good advice that I'm taking, because I was like, yeah, just how to navigate like this whole situation, and she just said how, because I was saying how I don't know, sometimes I'm afraid to bring this up or that up with the doctor, and because you're afraid, like you think, oh, if I say the wrong thing, they might 5150 or something, and she was just telling me what, how to look at it, a better way to look at it, and so I was like, yeah, so she gave me a lot of useful information, and that rain is just coming. But anyway, guys, so I get to work last night, right? Well, this morning, really. I started this morning at 1. This shift was only 4 hours, but I noticed for the next shift that's tomorrow, which I didn't pick up, that starts at 1 tomorrow morning. Um, it's 5 hours, but originally it was the same as this one. It was 4 hours. So this one lady was telling me she might take it, but that one was still available up until like a few hours ago. I don't know if it's filled up even now, but the 10-hour one that starts tomorrow night got filled up, and I was shocked because I was like, I lagged on it, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then I might do it, and I was calculating what it would be if I did it, and but I didn't do it, and then when I was thinking about it, actually doing it, it was filled, and I was like, well, so, um, okay, you guys, I get there last night. I'm like, what is this? Because it doesn't even seem that busy. And then, like, I get there, right? So the PA, he embarrassed me. I stand up. He said, does anyone want to give up their robot for Jocelyn? Because he knows I either want to do that or, like, go home. And so nobody did, punks. And then so I was grouped in with the other people who had to be a water spider. And then, but it was easy because I just had to. I was supposed to do it. This one guy's water spider on one of the robots. Then when he left because he was leaving early, I was going to take over his. So at first it was me and these other women, and then there was a few guys, and we were all like, we were going to be on east, and they were going to be on west, and it was funny because one of them, the one girl I talked to that I worked on robots last time with, I was like, oh, I was like, she was saying something to like either the manager or the PA or something, and I was like, don't be batting your eyelashes because you still water spider. And she starts cracking up. But it was funny, you guys. But it was just like we were all standing there because we had to wait because the printer didn't work, so we had to wait for them PA to fix that so we could get our list, because it tells you where the trailers are at, where you're gonna put the buffer, or what is it called, the pallets or the merchandise that's going in those trailers. You just put it behind there for the pit driver to put it in. So there was nothing going on robot, so I just went and I was helping out near in the buffer zone area. So just taking things that was there when, I guess, when the buffer zones get filled up behind the trailer, they close it and you have to wait for another trailer. So then this driver was telling me, oh, he was helping me because he said, oh, they closed, they're not going to probably open anymore on this one side. They're, they closed it, so just put that in the buffer zone or whatever. The ones I was getting from the robots. Because me and this other guy were near the robots. And then there was a girl. And we were talking, me and that girl were talking about too. She was like, my water spider bestie. I was like, girl, don't get it twisted. This is one and done for me. And but it was fun. Because they like love it. Those little girls are like half my size. And they're just like back and forth. And I'm like, this is too much. I was like, okay, let me kill some time and move. Because 2 of them in the area, people were just leaving them there. I was like, what's wrong with these? So I looked at my list and it was like all the way on the other side. I was like, oh. That was like my nightmare because I only did, the last time I did water spider was like over a year ago and I only moved 2 pallets and I was done. I was like, oh my god, help. And then he's like, okay, I'll get someone else. I baby my way out of that one. And so I get to the other side and I put it there, and then I was like, before I was heading over there, I asked this one girl, I was like, what time is it? Because is it almost break? Like, I literally, because it felt like I was standing at stand up forever, because we were all waiting for the papers, and we were just waiting, you know? And, she's like, oh, it's 2:27, hun. I was like, no. God. So I moved that one, saw someone, then I went back the other way to get the other one later. Or I moved a few more over on the other side where I was at, and then I took the other one. And by then, I thought, okay, gotta be break. When I go back over there, somebody was like, oh, we got about 15 more minutes. I was like, oh my god. I told the P, I was like, it feels like it drags longer when you're doing this compared to like doing, you know, problem solving or the robot or something. It just seems like it's dragging. And he was like, he was calling to me like, what? Like, but yeah, you guys, I would do it again, honestly, if, cause he's over Wednesday shift. I'll probably do it again on Wednesday, half the shift. I don't know if I would want to do a whole shift doing that, but I wouldn't want to do a whole shift doing robots either. So it's kind of like, I'm just gonna tell him, like, I don't know. Because it's like, both of them are kind of the same type in terms of me, because I overheat either way. So I'm like, it's going to be the same thing. But I had never really experienced it like that. So it was interesting doing it finally. Because I started noticing, I was like seeing these girls walking back and forth doing it. And I'm like, I'm always ducking and dodging that. And it doesn't look that hard. So yeah. But yeah, you guys. But anyway, it was good. I was happy that, you know, I forgot that I was supposed to take over the other guy's robot when he left. So the PA was looking for me. He's like, Jocelyn, go to number 1. And I was like, oh, okay. And then like I went over it. It was 4:50 something. I was like, yes, I'm out of here in 30 minutes. Because I leave at 5:30. I forgot. I was just like standing there like twiddling my thumbs near the water spider area. I was like, oh wait, wasn't I supposed to go somewhere at 4:30 when that guy left? Then his friend left too, so it left the one guy over there doing all 3, and by that point it had got busy again. It wasn't busy for a while, and then it got busy. So I was like, bruh. But by that point, I guess time was going kind of fast by the time that before I went over there. But so yeah, you guys, I just laying down. I just barely took like an ibuprofen like maybe a few hours ago. Cause I was like turning over, like tossing, like, you know how you toss and turn, and then I was like, oh, I'm still stiff, and then that's just for like from just not stretching really well. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna cook the rest of my dinner. I gotta just put that nochi in the Instapot, the saute mode. But I just want to say, you guys, like, I'm so thankful that I reached out to that doctor because It's just it was really just messing up my quality of just even just life, because it's just like everything makes you feel sick. And it's because, but you don't want to like give up on the one med, because you're just like, well, that's just one side effect and they all have side effects. So it's like, but I just was like, you know what, I'm going to try this. If this doesn't work, then. But I'm mostly happy that it seems to have just done the trick already. Um, because I have to literally like think about that pill now, that nausea pill. It doesn't, it's like my body is not like, but that's the thing so far. I don't know if it's just because you have so much in your body so far that they just, because how does it just stop it right away, you know? Like, how does it stop a problem that's been going on all this time? Just like that. So I don't know if it's just one of those things where it's like you take it and then it's in your system, kind of like those acid reflux pills. You know how you take those so many days and then it builds up in your system? Or if it's like something else. But so far it's working good. So anyway, looking at my grades, I gotta like, I'm thinking of like dyeing it, but I have to get, I'm thinking I'm gonna get a dye off Amazon that I seen, like black women hair dye, you know, resistant gray hair dye. Hold on. I'm so tired of looking at those things, those grays. Ooh, I don't even have my barbecue sauce out. Okay. I gotta flip it. Don't walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, if I don't have you. 'Cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my life, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't wanna look very much further. Dude, you guys, imagine was playing this music. I mean, music is music. I don't really care, really. We all have our preferences, but at the same time, I just hearing something was so refreshing. So he was bumping, at least on our side, on the east side. He was bumping. I don't know the kind of music it was. I mean, I mostly like into. I like a lot of 80s music, and I like a lot of like love songs, and I like a little bit of everything, really. Rap, mostly like 90s rap. 90s rap. I don't really like this recent stuff in the past, I want to say 20 years. I don't really like any of that, but I maybe like 50 Cent or something, but I don't like. I like mostly 90s rap. I like a little bit of everything, but mostly like, yeah, I'd probably say 80s music. But so he was playing like, I didn't recognize any of it, but it wasn't like top 40 type stuff. Because I would have known something, but there was one person I knew who it was. It was Avril Lavigne or Lavigne. And it was kind of like this love song. And I'm like, what? Oh, I like this song. It was like, I'm with you. Or something like that. It's a damn cold night. Trying to figure out what's right. That's the only song I knew. But everything else was like, but it wasn't techno. It was something else. And it was like, but I was like so thankful it was something. It brings like an energy over there, you know? I mean, he needed to turn on like some Ying Yang Twins or Pitbull or somebody. Damn. That would have really got everybody like. especially the P80. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I just gotta cook up my nochi and I'm gonna eat a little dinner. Better late than never. Trying to think. Trying to think. Go get my barbecue sauce, and that's really it. Barbecue sauce, and then put it back in the oven. Yeah, you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna be grubbing in a minute. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Have a good night. Bye.